just such as when you get home.
What's what is up again, guys? Axe here, Ed from Kansas City. We are going to get into this video. Now, I am going to be speeding it up for you guys. We got some rallies that's going off here. He was 55 million troops, guys, when I took a couple of shots at him. And pretty good high numbers, guys. Pretty good hits, if you ask me. Pretty good composition. He had a lot of T2, guys. So we're going to look at this, guys, and you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Now, we're going to have in this video, there's going to be two different rallies that we've done. Now, the second target that you will see in this video will be another target that only had 10 million troops. Very small amount of troops, easy to zero. But you guys let me know if you think I should have used a different phalanx or troop uh, type. You guys let me know. That'll be at the end of the video. I am going to go ahead and start speeding this up right now because I'll speed it up. I know you guys don't want to wait for the entire 5 minutes to fill a rally. Now, so that was the first hit there. So I did the first two rallies here. I was at work, so it's not like I had the entire liberty to be online gaming because I could have had to serve some customers in the process of gaming. And you know how that goes when you're starting a rally and you can't really pay attention to it. You don't know if it's full or what's going on. So I didn't really start recording anything on my first two hits there. You can see the hits there, guys. Pretty good hits on the first one, if you ask me. I will show you guys again those first couple of hits there. As you can see, I didn't get a report the first two hits, guys, but he did take some pretty good loss, pretty good damage there. So I'll show you guys. Now, there is a cavalry piece in there that should have not been in there, and that sucks always. So I think I backed that up, but maybe I didn't, guys. Let me see. Here's my boy there, looking good. I'm gonna pause here right now. We can take a look at those hits again. Okay, so here we go right here. I'll pause right there. So as you can see in the first hit, it was a pretty good hit. As you can see right here, the first hit had 100. Pull this out the way here for a sec. The first hit, he had a combined loss of 174 million. Might drop share between the both of us, but I think his alone was 100 and something plus, and then the second one 186, which I thought was an even better hit. We'll look at the actual. I didn't get a report, so there's really you can't really see which what I sent. I think I sent. I can't remember, guys. I can't remember. But like I said, I was at work and just trying to do some rallies, set some rallies, and hope they would be filled. And I think they were filled, and we just got on with it. So let's get back to the video, guys. So that's some pretty good hits there. Um, as you can see, he did get the burn on the third hit, 97 million might drop, and we got a report on that one. So let's get back to it. Here we go. So here we go with we're looking at the first one. I lost 16 million might there. And then there's another 16. Now I kept sending that cavalry in there, but I actually was doing, if we look at that, I actually was doing, I'm gonna show you guys what I actually was doing. Back it up one more time, and you can see I'm in my same gear, so that is an indication also what I was actually sending in there. Back it up one more time. So I'm thinking that was maybe a range. Is what I'm thinking. Is what I sent the first hit. Apologize, guys. There. Hellish Curse. Let's back up again. And let's check if we can take a peek at what we actually sent. Range. Yeah. So I think I was sending range guys, but I had a cavalry familiar in there. You know, I tell you, I get those two familiars like mixed up sometimes, and that sucks. So I was in range. I did do a range, and I think he was clearing out the range now. But he did get the burn after I cleared out quite a few of that person's troops. So that's a pretty big target. 50 million troops. You would think a target like that has a little bit of safety, a little bit of protection. But as you can see, he suffered. You know, he incurred a lot of damage just on the first two hits that I hit him with, even though he capped me. Still, he lost. He took some big hits. Shout out to my dude Taze there. I ended up, after this rally here, keeping his leader for like a whole 2 days later, guys. I had his leader just stuck in my prison. That's how bad I was working, guys. I was working so hard. This was on like a Saturday. So when Sunday came around, I think it was like, this was on a Saturday morning, guys. So when Sunday came around, Sunday evening, I was like, oh, let me release this guy's leader, you know. Here I am, I'm preparing for a rally, but LaFiga's going to go ahead and go at it. There, his rally is initiated. He wants to go ahead and knock him off. Now I want to say LaFiga has really been handling his business. Shout out to him. He's really been getting his kills out of the roof. I mean, he's really been knocking it out the park. Really doing really great. He's had over 250 million kills in like under 2 months, and that's very impressive because he's doing multiple rallies a day. You know, so he's really getting his play in and things like that. So there's the first report there. Now I'm gonna do a cavalry rally after this, where he's doing the LaFiga is doing a range, and the intent of the range is to knock out the cavalry, whereas I'm gonna come back with the cavalry to take out the. No, he's doing I think he's doing range, yeah. I think he was doing range. They used to be prepping for a cavalry rally. But my hopes was that he would knock out all the range with his infantry blast that he's doing. Because the first hit was pretty good. The first hit, I think he did a really good job of knocking out like almost half of the infantry. So I figured on the second hit, especially with, you know, me probably sending all T5 infantry, I'm not sure, but I figured he'd knock out all of the remaining infantry. So when I do the cavalry, I'd hope with his infantry he would knock out all the range. But that wasn't the case. There you see I have a 1,000 guys army attack there. Pretty good, man. But that was the purpose of doing a cavalry attack there. I should have, like, you know, canceled that rally and started another one. Here we have 30 something seconds to go. Here we go here. I'll slow it down now. I'll pause it and I'll slow it down. He was 2 billion might, guys. He was 2 billion might, 1.999 or whatever when he started. So he really took some nice damage. You can see the hit there. And I'm going cavalry as I'm expecting that he has cleared out and emptied out this guy of all of his range. But as we're about to see, there's going to be some range left, and of course that always sucks, right? So I didn't know that was going to happen like that. Yeah, make sure that volume's down there. Okay. So here we go, guys. Should be relatively easy, but and I'll get it sped back up right quick and speed this up again. I actually wanted you guys to kind of see the conversation that I kind of had with him to show you guys that it was really, it was actually some range still in there left. There's a scout there. Now that's one thing I didn't do initially when we started, guys. I didn't scout to know what damage. I didn't think we were getting a report. I thought he had anti-scout on. So as you can see right there, there is like almost 3.6 million T2 range still there, and there's like 50,000 T5 range in there. So there's still some range in there. At this point, I should have canceled. I should have went on ahead and canceled. As I wrote here, from going with a cavalry attack here, because yeah, I just didn't think this was really a really good one. We needed another infantry hit instead, you know. So yeah, that sucked. So the hit wasn't that great, you know. I didn't really care. I kind of did. I wish I just went with. I should have stopped and just did an infantry. Would have been a good hit. Would have been much better. So let's speed her back up. Yeah, I should have. I wish I just went with a. Since he has some range left, a infantry blast would have been better. But anyway, here we go. Still 15 million troops left. He did have a nice, pretty, lacking on T4s and T5s, of course, but he still 2 billion might. You know, he still had a lot of troops. Still a lot to deal with. Helps pay attention to the chat up there, so somebody actually sent back, and you can send them back. There we have only 1.475 right there. I do want to make sure I get those troops back to that person if I didn't do it already. Gypsy Blue there, who sent a, I think she had sent infantry at first, or range or something. Okay. It's hard for me to actually click on the top of my screen. I should have pulled the keyboard down is what I should have done. I don't know why I wasn't thinking then. I was just so busy playing and, you know, trying to get it right. But so I want you guys to really check on the next rally that we're going to be doing in a few minutes with the 10 million troops. You know, I want you to tell me your opinion of what you think could have been done better. So here we go. Here comes the hit. Here we go. Only 71 million might drop. So yeah, cavalry was not ready for a cavalry hit at all. That definitely sucked. As you can see, not a great hit at all. I mean, I got better when he had more troops with just range. The first couple of hits that I did on him. So we'll see what he has left, which is yeah, there's those range still in there, guys, which needs to be taken out first before we can actually do a cavalry blast. All right, so let's speed her back up. Now another thing I like to ask you guys is, what is the best thing to send when there's siege left? Do you just send some siege heroes as well as some, a high number of cavalry or infantry troops as well as some siege, a lot of siege as well? Is that the best thing to do for when a player has a lot of siege left? Because that's one thing that I've been noticing on some of the rallies we've been doing. There's been siege left, and with the siege left, we don't get the automatic 0 and the capturing the hero because of the siege left in there. So that kind of like sucks a little bit. So let's see what's going on here. But we will get to 0 here. I'll do another hit in a minute. I think one last hit, probably solo or something like that. Yeah. Here we go, guys. Did I pause? Yeah, I didn't pause because the fire is burning. Okay, here we go with the next hit. So that'll be nice to know what troop comp to send when you're dealing with someone who has a high number of siege remaining, because that really, you know, takes away from the, 0 on someone. So yeah, I've been working a lot, man. Tomorrow is election day in the United States. We will be electing a president. We do that every 4 years, and right now it's it's a very unique, very unique situation. We have a very unique and um, the word I'm looking for is unique candidates, but unique and also interesting. That's what I'm looking for. Some unique and interesting candidates we have going for president. Okay, 6,000 troops. That's a lot of infantry left, and something else I saw there. Okay, here we go. There I hit that cavalry again that you normally don't pose a hit. So there's Paul. I want to back it up and see what he has left here, guys. There we go. So I'm gonna pause it. See what he has left in there. There you see I have I got that cavalry in there, and I don't know if we're doing cavalry or not. I think we are doing cavalry now. Careful, babe. So yeah. So I think this is what I mean, guys, by when you got those siege left. So it'll be interesting. Tomorrow we'll have a new president that starts on January, first week of January, something like that. I don't know if it's January the whatever. There's the figure there saying all mines with cavalry go. We're gonna be left with those siege to him. He said don't use buffer. Oh yeah, he said just basically. I didn't know what buffer meant when I was doing the rally because my brain wasn't focused. But I see now he means don't send any infantry in range. There we go. Minute something left. I got it on the high speed here. Cavalry. Yeah, I think LaFiga found this target. He's out doing a reconnaissance and surveying and describing the entire kingdom for targets. He just keeps them bookmarked everywhere so he can go smack them as soon as a shield pops down. We do need to leave this kingdom because it's dead, man. So here we go, guys. Now let's see what the damage is. Let's pause here. And here's what I mean, guys, by the those siege and things left here. has a few range still left even after the infantry blasts were sent, you know. But there's those catapults, some destroyers, a lot of siege left. So what's the best thing to? How do you handle this right now? Just as I'm saying, you send some siege heroes, you send some siege um, artillery or troop type, and that takes care of it, right? That's what I would think, right? So yeah, let's get back to it. All right. So that pretty much will do it for that one there, guys. Just gonna be some solos here. That was I'm gonna try to just basically send some siege heroes there and there to finish this guy off. I'm not sure if there's any siege some familiars. Not sure. I would think there is, but I'm not sure, guys. So the next video here that we're gonna do, we are gonna get the zero here, as you guys are gonna see in a second. Still some stuff left. I'm gonna smack him one more time, and I think that should do it. After they finish taking him out of here, there's really nothing left now. There we go. Bingo. Let's roll siege in there. Speed her up. Speed her up. I don't know who was trying to get the leader, but I got it. So let's get to the next video, guys. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's check her out. Let's cut into it. Now, I want you to, I'm kind of like showing you a little bit of the conversation and the dialogue so you guys can kind of like decide what you think should have been like some of the best or preferred routes that should have been taken. I think I just did something like that. Let's put this on this side. It'll be better over there. Here we go, guys. And you got play push, right? Yeah. All right. So basically, you're just dealing with 10 million troops. Not a lot of troops at all, guys. Nothing amazing at all. And I think this is, well, that's the end of it. But did I start somewhere? I think maybe I didn't start recording until the end, guys. If I'm correct, I thought I started recording in the beginning, but maybe I didn't start recording until afterwards. And I think I'll go over the report so you guys will see the first two hits. So you let me know in the comments what you guys think about, the phalanx that I'm in and things like that. He's only down to 4 million troops now, so it's not a lot of troops. You're going to get the burn. He's going to be zeroed if he's not online no matter what. Even if he is online, he still would get burned with that few troops. So what I'm thinking is I just want to kind of like do a clarification. There I am in cavalry. I'm in cavalry. This person is in if I'm correct, he is in a cavalry a range wedge. So he's in a range wedge, which LaFiga perfectly tested and guessed is what he guessed he would be in some type of range formation, which he is in. My question is, as he's in a range wedge, and he only had range left, I think. I went, in a cavalry phalanx because I figured in a range wedge, his infantry would be in the back. And no, I went with, what did I go with, guys? I went with range, I think. So he must have had, no, he was in a range wedge, which in range wedge, you have your range cavalry and infantry in the back. And so I figured I'm thinking I went with cavalry, right? I'm in a cavalry phalanx. He's in a range phalanx. Do you guys think that is the best phalanx there? Let's take a look right quick. Okay, so let's look at this. I'm gonna back it up just a taste. Right here. So it's obvious I'm going with cavalry. Let's take a look at what happens here. I was talking to myself, guys, because I pushed pause. So here we go. Let's take a look at the report. Okay, he's in a range wedge. I'm in a cavalry phalanx. I thought that is the best to send because he has his infantry in the back. What we're going after. Let's look at what we sent in there first of all. Let's go and look at what we sent in there. Okay, so we sent all cav. He had his side is he had infantry. So he had infantry. We were in a cavalry phalanx, which your cavalry is up front. He's in so it's cavalry versus he doesn't have really any significant amount of range, but he has range out front. So his range is out front. My cavalry is out front, and I'm in a cavalry phalanx, so I'm cavalry range, and then my infantry is in the back. No, I'm in a cavalry phalanx, so I'm cavalry range, and then infantry in the back. And let's look at this right quick, guys. 1 second. Now, I don't know what this is with this Pangit. They just had this. Like, who told IGG to bring this back? I don't know what the deal is. Did they do so good that they wanted to bring it back, or I don't know what the deal is with that. So this is what I want to look at, guys. My opponent is in a range wedge. In a range wedge. The troops he has the most of is infantry. That's what we're targeting. If I can look at, I'm recording here. Yeah. If I can see if I can still see the battle right quick. Bump, 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 bump. And this is where he had 10 million troops, not that one. Let's go to the next one. Here's where he had 10 million troops, guys. Now, at this point, he had, I think was there a scout before this? Let's see. Here's a scout, guys. This was what he has, 10 million troops. So, as you can see, there's a lot of cavalry there. Strong in cavalry there. A lot of range there, a lot of infantry. So it's kind of like a layered mix in a sense. Okay. So from my understanding, what I was thinking was, since this guy, let's go back and look. First hit here. Go back again. My idea was, since he's in a range wedge and I'm in a cavalry phalanx and I'm sending all infantry, so I'm going after his range. Since his range is on the front line, that's what I'm instantly attacking. I'm trying to attack his range, and I am in a cavalry phalanx. So his range is out front. My infantry is in a range. My infantry is in the back. His morale is standing up pretty good, which kind of gives me an indication that that was not the right phalanx to use, possibly. But the point that I was looking at was simply that if I'm in this formation here, and I'm in a cavalry phalanx, but I'm sending range. My opponent is in a range wedge. So I sent my cavalry, which was my buffers, into my cavalry buffers into his front, which would be the range. And then after that, my range was next, which would go into his cavalry. And then my infantry last would come up from the back and take on the range. So that was my thoughts there. That's what I was thinking when I said it. And I think for all of those attacks I stayed in, if we look at them, I stayed in. Well, I changed to a range phalanx here. For the second one, I changed to a range phalanx on this one because he had what left? Let's see. He had left 8, and I went to a so he has cav there, some cav there, and some infantry there. So if it's mainly cav and infantry, of course you want to go ahead and send mainly cav, mainly infantry. You want to send cavalry, right? So I went in a range phalanx, but I'm sure I'm sending cavalry, right? No, I'm sending range. What does he have here? Oh, he does have cavalry and infantry. So he has mainly cavalry and infantry. So in a situation like this, if he has, I mean, he does have some infantry there, some cavalry here, 700k cavalry there, almost 800k cavalry there, and 1,000,000k cavalry here. And I sent mainly a range, which can be countered by a lot of infantry, but I'm guessing based off of the so I'm in a I was in a what was that, guys? My bad. I was in a range phalanx. So let's take a look. I was in a range phalanx, guys. So I went head on, guys. Since he's in a range wedge. I thought the range phalanx would be the best simply because it's range on range immediately. And so it's range on range, but then it's range on cavalry is what I predicted. I'm thinking that's why I did that. Let's take a look at that battle. So my range is out front. His range and his cavalry is out front. So his cavalry is going to come instantly into my range and get slaughtered. Okay. So that's what I thought about that there, guys. In a situation like this, when somebody is in a range phalanx, and I think for the rest of the battle, I think he didn't really have anything left. And for the last hit, where he was. I'm in a cavalry phalanx this time on the last hit. Because he only has. I'm sitting in range, so I'm just head on, just cavalry phalanx because it's a cavalry blast basically, and it does pretty good damage, but it doesn't necessarily wipe him out. Kills all of his infantry. Indeed. Let's look at the other one. This one here. Let's take a look at that one. So I'm trying to make sense of it, guys. That's what I'm doing. Because as I'll go back to the video in a minute. LaFigure was thinking I should have went in a different formation, phalanx, which I thought that on the hits that I did were the best formations based on my knowledge, which I think I'm learning, I'm growing. So on this hit, he didn't lose any of those infantry there, the T5s. On that one. So we sent mainly range, which should have destroyed his cavalry. But it didn't destroy all of his cavalry. Okay. Let's go back to the video, guys. What just happened there? Okay, here we go, guys. So we'll look at the chat we had up there. You guys let me know what you think. He is done. He doesn't have really anything left. Some siege and stuff like that. Back there again, guys. So yeah, guys, just been chilling. I'll come out with another video probably tomorrow or something, or after tomorrow. Just talk about the game a little bit. Hopefully they'll have something up. I'm working on another champ piece. I think this is going to be definitely the last champ piece, guys. Been working, trying to get things stable again, trying to get back on track with the business and stuff like that, and looking to start a new job, stuff like that. So it's one of the reasons why I kind of like this guild, because I don't get to play as much because I'm too busy, just too busy, man. Alright, so there we are. Victory. But still got some troops left. I figure just kind of just sit back and watch. He's like the big boy, sitting back and letting us just gobble up some kills and stuff. Because he'd be getting his in for sure. My dude there. Okay, so that's enough of that, guys. I'll transition back over in game. It's there. All right, so that does it, guys. Just let me know what y'all think in the comments. Until then, y'all have a great day. We'll be chatting again soon. I'll see you guys soon. Yeah, that's about it for now. I'm out.